Now that all the hype is over the new Superman movie, I think it's time I give my fair share of 2 cents over what I thought of the film. I'm not gonna be getting into any spoilers or any thing that'll spoil the movie for anybody who hasn't seen it. I heard some rumor that I guess they took the movie out for screenings just to give it a little bit of a release, I guess, I don't know. That could be a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not sure. I'm gonna be straight up, I am not the biggest Superman fan, as people may or may not know, for obvious reasons. I know, big surprise, I know. But I'm an adult now, so I will be as fair as I can with Man of Steel. No. Without getting too deep, I will say I am 50-50 with this new story. I guess I will give you 2 different opinions on it. They both kind of mean the same thing though. From a cinematic point of view, I think this movie was great. James Gunn did a great job setting up Superman as a character. However, from a comic book point of view, I don't think this one suits Superman that well. Without getting too much into detail, I'm pretty sure this is just a slight spoiler without saying what exactly it is. Basically, they changed up the origin story a lot. Basically changed the origin story, which I know a lot of people weren't a fan of, myself included. But considering that James Gunn has tweaked a lot of his characters with the Guardians of the Galaxy, for example, or even the Suicide Squad, I'm not very too much surprised. I'm not completely against this new origin story. I'm not completely with it. I think I can accept it for what the DCU is going to end up being like, considering the fact that James Gunn is now going to be in charge of it. And I got shot from behind. I just turned my back around. Now that's coming from someone who's not a fan of Superman at all, so I would like to know how Supermans feel about that new origin story. Origin story aside, it does concern me about one thing. Considering the fact that a Batman does exist in the DCU already, they just haven't established him as a film, I guess. I guess they haven't given him a cinematic appearance yet. I am wondering if they are going to change his origin story as well. Oh my god, that thing was horrible. I'm not completely against the new different type of origin story for Batman either. I just want it to be still morally close, because considering the Superman one is morally close, I guess it's a slight change. It's not completely off, but it's not completely on point either. I don't necessarily want to defend this either. I don't want to defend it unless the Superman fans are okay with it. Then again, I'm not one to say this origin story is good, but I've heard a lot of people say it's a pretty 50-50 film. I keep hearing people liked it, people didn't like it. I don't know. Get up the front. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're on fire, my boy. I think as long as the Batman origin story is relatively close, and I'm more or less concerned for the costume, but that's a completely different video topic that I don't want to talk about right now. I think though I can confidently say that I do trust James Gunn with this new DCU. I don't think he'll stray away too far from comic accuracy. It's just little things that he'll probably tweak just to make them feel like its own, Give it that James Gunn spice, I guess. One thing I am concerned about is they're always comparing the new with the old. With sticking with the topic of Superman, I think it's not fair to compare the new Superman to Henry Cavill's Superman. I don't think Henry Cavill played a bad Superman at all. I feel like he had the most disadvantage when playing him, but again, that's just my opinion. I'm not completely supporting the Snyderverse, I guess you could say, but I'm not completely against it either. Oh, what? This guy's heading in? I do support Henry Cavill, though. I'm one of the very few supporters for Henry Cavill Superman, just because I feel like he did a very good job portraying him. He gave it his all, is what I think he did best. He didn't completely bash the character either, if that makes sense. Alright, movie discussion aside, as you can see, I'm playing Battlefield 6. By the time you're seeing this video, the beta is already going to be over. This is actually the only time I'm playing it. Well, actually the only time this weekend that I'm playing it. I did play it the first weekend, but I didn't stream it or make a video on it just because I didn't really want to be oversaturated with Battlefield. I know I do want to try to play other games, but because it was a beta, I wanted to take advantage of the beta time rather than to focus on recording recording. I did try to stream it, but we didn't have enough players. Battlefield is one of those games where I just cannot play by myself, other than right now for a recording sake. But like stream wise and like anything else wise, like I cannot play this by myself at all. Ooh, I got him. I am gonna plan on getting this game maybe a little bit after the hype, just to see if they change anything within like their first update, I guess you could say. But I am excited because it is a modern Battlefield. Battlefield 4 was the only one I really was a fan of, just because it's modern. I've always been a fan of modern gunfights with modern guns and everything like that. 2042 was complete dog water. I don't think anyone played it too much. The only time I ever played it was just when it was free, and even then we didn't play it too much. So like, it's just one of those games. But as far as I can say right now, this is probably going to be a game I'm going to get. But like I said, I'm probably not gonna pre-order it, and if I do, you guys will know. I'll probably play it / stream it at launch. But yeah, only time will tell.